Militant vegans and homeless camps and riots, oh my! Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is Anna's Thoughts and Musical Parodies, and I am Anna, your hostess. By the way, this shirt that I'm wearing is another one that I designed that you can get in the merch store. There is the back of it. Any support that I get from people who watch my YouTube or BitChute channels or on Rumble is the only income that I have at the moment, due to the fact that unemployment stopped for me a couple months ago and I haven't been able to get a hold of them to figure out why. And I'm about to figure out how to apply for disability. But in the meantime, if you'd like to check out the merch store, I would very greatly appreciate it. And another way that you can support is through Patreon, starting at just $3 a month. That will get you exclusive content every month that nobody else gets, and you will get discounts on all of the merchandise that I've ever designed or ever will design in the future. Speaking of which, there are plans in the works to put this image onto some new merch to go along with my Learning How to Skateboard series. The link will always be in the description, so if you wanted to check it out, I would greatly appreciate it. And here's a little example of the type of thing that you will see when you become a Patreon supporter. I made it to Los Angeles. Headed to my hotel from the Greyhound station. And now for our feature presentation. So here I was walking down the pier, coming down to where the vegans were drawing pictures and writing words on the sidewalk, trying to share their message with the people of the city. Let's see here, what does this say? Animals' lives are their right. Killing them is violent and unjust, no matter how it's done. Fishing kills 30,000 sharks per hour. How?
Oh yeah, that's verified.
With hooks?
That's easily verified.
Like how?
That's it's like total garbage.
People are liars and don't know what they're talking about. Humane meat definitely exists, and God told us we could eat it. I made a video about that when I first started the channel. I made 2 videos.
No, I said, yeah, stop those native Hawaiians from fishing.
Yeah. So the woman who you just saw down at the beginning of the pier, she was the one drawing pictures the whole time as long as I was there. And when I walked up the pier the first time, she and I got into a little bit of a spirited exchange, you might say. So I was just walking past and I was like, wow, this is kind of ridiculous and funny. Fish are friends, not food. Like, I've only heard that in Finding Nemo, you know? And I said, animals eat each other. And I said it kind of loudly so that they could hear. And this woman turns around, gives me a death glare, like one of the more intense things I've seen. And she's like, are you an animal? And I told her, no, we are higher life forms. And she's like, are you a lion? Do you lick your own ass? And I couldn't even figure out why she said that at first. It just seemed really mean-spirited and random. And so I was just like, well, you don't have to be such a bitch about it. And then I told her Jesus loves you. But it's just kind of crazy how these people act. They're here to supposedly, you know, support the innocent animals and try to save those lives, but they don't seem to care about the humans who they talk to if those humans don't 100% agree with their message and aren't totally unargumentative. And what I can surmise that she probably meant is that humans are higher life forms than animals and should know better than to just eat animals, in the way that they devour each other. So I guess maybe we agree on that, but we didn't get a chance to find out what we agree on because she just viciously attacked me, kind of acting like an animal herself. But the ironic thing to me is, so if animals are lower life forms than humans, if we are higher life forms than animals, and the animals already eat each other and they slaughter them, in a crazy way in the wild, how is it wrong for somebody who is above animals on the hierarchy to eat them, after slaughtering them in a quick, hopefully painless, humane way? Because I'm against factory farming, because that is pretty hurtful for the animals, at least physically. And some animals have emotions as well. But yeah, we never got a chance to even discuss that because she just came after me like she was, I don't know, possessed by a demon or something. So yeah, those are the kind of people who we have hanging out, coloring all over the sidewalk in our cities, just getting in people's way and being weird. Fish are friends, not food. That's so funny. I've never seen adults say that seriously. That's not a joke. That's so funny. Wait, what's this say? Seaspiracy. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, plant-based is really not healthy. Recently, Oceanside City Council members passed an ordinance that would stop homeless encampments, called an anti-camping ordinance. This sounds like it would have been a great idea to me due to the fact that, according to my personal experience and the personal experiences of others who I'm close with, homeless people do a lot of things around these cities in Southern California that are a threat to the health and safety of the general public and to themselves. I've seen public urination in a public shopping center. Others I've known have seen, worse than that. I'm pretty sure I've seen people shooting up with needles. I've seen the people who are totally insane, probably schizophrenic and a danger to themselves and others. I also knew someone who was homeless and then got a job and got a room, maybe all within a month or so. So that's definitely possible. So I think if the homeless people were given, maybe 30 days to either do that or to get them into asylums or whatever is needed, that would be a really great thing to do. But, the state of California likes to just throw taxpayer money and resources at the problem instead of actually solving it, which leads to what actually happened. Homeless encampment in Oceanside to stay, while city offers motel vouchers and programs. And so here it still is. There was a BLM protest recently in response to a White Lives Matter rally that supposedly have been being held all around the country recently. And this White Lives Matter rally was supposedly put on and, advertised beforehand by none other than the KKK. I find this just a little bit hard to believe because all of my entire life, I'm 33 years old, I'm going to be 34 this year in August, and all of my adult life, Although I was pretty isolated for a little under 10 years uh, when I was in a really abusive relationship. I don't remember ever hearing about any type of activity from the KKK. Uh, it seems a little plausible that they would spring into action now that so much BLM stuff has been going on. But I mean, just due to the fact that it really seems to me that the left staged the insurrection, the actual insurrection and breaking into and everything at the Capitol, you know, it seems right along the same lines that they would have staged this as well. But I really don't have any proof either way. I would love to know what you guys think about this. But check out the chaos that ensued when these two groups clashed in Huntington Beach here in Southern California. And that is the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know what everybody's thoughts are on this topic. Please share with other people in your life who would also find this interesting. Click the thumbs up since you made it all the way to the end of the video and loved it enough to get all the way here. Have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time zone you are in. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported. And if you would like to support, check out the links in the description. And I will see you next time. Bye. How great thou art. How great thou art. And my sins, my songs, my